Hey everybody, we have some red tomatoes in here. I've got about 8 medium tomatoes, and I have a subscriber, a family member, we call you guys, Deb Reed, who sent me a recipe for pasta sauce. So that's what we're making today. So I have these, no need to skin them or take the seeds out, because we're just going to mix them all up. So we just washed them, quartered them, took the core out, and now we're going to cook them down for 30 to 40 minutes. And then after that, then we're going to use the blender on them, smash them all up. We're going to soften up some onion and garlic in a pan and put them in here. So we'll be back after we get this all warmed up and cooked 30 to 40 minutes. Alright guys, it's been about 30 minutes and we started using our immersion blender. That thing, this thing right here. And I think we got it all pretty much chopped up. So I'm going to set this aside and we are going to put our onions in, some oil, and soften them in a skillet. So we'll change out and we'll be right back. Alright, we've got the cast iron on this burner here, and we're going to put in some oil. I'm using some olive oil here. And then we're going to put in 1 onion. Oops. Get that down in there. We're going to soften that up. And then we're going to put in the garlic. Deb, I hope I'm doing this justice, because, you know, I'm not that good. I'm sure you're excellent at it. You do it all the time. I've never made this before, so hope I do you justice. So we're going to brown this, not brown it, see, soften it. And then we're going to throw the onion in.
You mean the garlic?
Garlic. See, now I'm all nervous. I can't do it. I'm nervous.
Why?
I don't know. I get that way, you know. I overthink things.
You do that.
Let's put some more. This thing here, I'm telling you, it gets so hot so fast. Plus with that cast iron. So we're going to let these sweat down, and we'll be back putting the garlic in. Alright, the onions are sweated down. Now we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of garlic. And we're going to put that in there and get them onions and garlic all together, warmed up, and sweating with the onions, the garlic. So
sweating to the onions.
Hey. Now it smells like it's a good up in here.
Oh, it does smell good.
Garlic and onions cooking.
Smells good to me.
Alright, so we're going to get this.
Smells like some spaghetti and meatballs and garlic bread.
There you go. That's what he's wanting tomorrow. Now that we're going to have some sauce. He's wanting some meatballs. Now I'm going to have to make
meatballs, baby.
Alright. We'll let this cook for a little bit, and then we're going to blend it with the tomatoes. Alright, so we got the garlic and the onion sweated together. We're going to put that in our tomatoes. I know that sound, you guys can really hear that real well on the videos. Okay.
All that goodness going in there.
Yeah. Alright. So we're going to puree some of them onions and tomatoes together, but shouldn't be too much. We've already got the onions done, or the tomatoes, and the onions I chopped fine. So. So now we've got that. And we're going to turn this on for a little bit. And we're going to put in a heaping teaspoon of oregano. Bam. And we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of basil. Bam. 2 teaspoons of salt. 1 tablespoon of sugar. And 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes.
You think that's going to be enough sugar?
For me, yeah. For you. But we're going to taste it and see. And I have a 6-ounce can of tomato paste. We're going to put that in. The tomatoes are already sweet anyway, so you may not need any more. Mr. Sweetness.
That's why you love me. I'm so sweet.
Yeah.
She said, yeah.
That is. And you can kill bugs and reach stuff on top of the top shelf and
Open jars.
open jars for me. All right. So we're just going to, that's all there is to this. We're going to stir this all together and let it simmer and get thick, and then we'll do a taste test.
It looks nice and thick, like the consistency
It's
of...
going to get there. I'm going to get that tomato paste mixed up here. Yeah, and that gets really, really warm and stuff, and the steam, it'll thicken up. All right, so we'll be back and show you what we got. Thanks, Deb. All right, we're ready to taste our sauce. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, guys.
It does smell good.
So good. My gosh. I could even just get some chips and dip that right down in there as salsa. We might be having pizza too.
That'd be good on pizza.
Oh, it is. It is. Oh. Deb Reed, thank you so much for this recipe. And we have some more red tomatoes coming on. We are not going to let them go to waste because we've got all kinds of green tomato recipes. And now we've got this too. I'm glad you sent that to me. And I hope I did it justice. Because honestly, it tastes delicious.
Yes, it does.
It's so good. I'm going to turn this off now. So we get rid of that sound. But yes. So we're going to make some pasta tomorrow and some meatballs. So maybe we'll do a meatball one on camera too. So we'll have sauce and meatballs.
Yum. How can you go wrong with that?
And some garlic bread. He's like, oh, I can't wait.
Yes.
We both have been wanting pasta. We haven't had pasta for a long time. And when you eat it out, it's just not the same. And then now we're going to have homemade sauce. Now I won't be able to sleep tonight because I'll be thinking, oh, I got to have that. I'm ready for it. And he's smiling because he's like, I know.
The food is always better at home for some reason anymore. It's like you get it out and it's like you're disappointed.
Yeah. Although we did have a couple hamburgers today that was really good from a local place in Waverly. And it's called Knowles Market. So it's a locally owned little hole in the wall.
Mom and Pop's.
So guys, if you're ever down in this area, go in and give them a try. They've got one of the cold coolers for beer, and they've got a little deli counter with a little bit of meat and cheese in it. Some of the old candy bars, like they have Fifth Avenue, and Billy's been trying to find Fifth Avenue, and he couldn't find it. So they have those in there, and zeros, and just odds and ends stuff that that sometimes you just can't find at the bigger stores. And we love it in there. I've been here like 30 years, and I've never been in there. So we was driving by, and we're like, well, let's just stop in there. And we love it. And they serve, like I said, hamburgers. They have a flat top, so they serve hamburgers, and they have subs, and French fries, mushrooms.
Those mushrooms was really good.
Yeah, and the burgers were real good, and they're a 3rd-pound burger. So, guys, if you're ever in this area, give them a try, too. It's called Knowles Market. So we're going to get off of here. So a like, comment, share, subscribe, please, and help us grow. And thanks for watching the Biker Baker and Mr. Smith Show. Peace out. Thanks, Deb. Love you.